I do want to talk about the security operation for the coronation, and it's going to be even bigger than that carried out for our late Queen's funeral. Now, you may notice behind me there are fewer people today. In fact, there shouldn't really be any apart from police and security staff. Yesterday, that was lined with people. The police have really tightened it up here, and they've confirmed that there's going to be 29,000 officers on duty in the lead-up to Saturday and over the bank holiday weekend as well. It, of course, does come after a very dramatic incident last night when a man was arrested, and GB News viewers online and on TV will be able to see that footage now of a man being arrested by police, led away from the gates of Buckingham Palace after what is believed to be shotgun cartridges were thrown into the grounds of the palace. Now, he's being held on suspicion of possession of an offensive weapon after a knife was also recovered from the scene. The matter is not being treated as terror-related. And ahead of the coronation as well, police have been given extra powers to stop protests like the one staged by groups like Just Stop Oil, Extinction Rebellion and Animal Rising in recent months. Anti-monarchists claim that they've been sent what they called an intimidatory letter to tell them about the new legislation, which was given royal assent by the King yesterday. And we're going to be talking about some of this new legislation as well and what it means. With me now is the former Deputy Assistant Commissioner for the Met Police. It's Andy Trotter. Andy, thank you very much for joining us. Look, great to have you on the show. I'm just going to run through a couple of bits and bobs. So it's the Public Order Act. It received royal assent yesterday, and up to 12 months in prison and an unlimited fine for protesters who block roads. A new offence of interfering with key national infrastructure, such as oil refineries, airports, railways, up to 6 months in prison, or an unlimited fine for anyone who locks themselves onto other people, objects or buildings. And just one more for you as well. Officers will also be able to search protesters for padlocks, glue and digging tools, with people intending to use them to cause disruption also facing criminal charges. Andy, good thing in your view or not?
Well, I think, the government's trying to balance the rights of the demonstrators with the balance of the rights of the ordinary public going about their business. And we've seen what a challenge it's been for the police in recent weeks and months of looking after the demonstrators, letting them do what they want to do, whilst at the same time keeping traffic flowing and letting people go about their business. So it's a difficult one. We have the right of demonstration in this country, and it's a fiercely regarded and protected right. But equally, a lot of people are getting fed up about being stopped from going to work, going to schools, going to hospitals, etc. And the police have been subject to a lot of criticism over this as well. It's been very tough for them under existing legislation. This may go some way to assisting them.
Yeah, and it's important to say that we're talking about this in the context of the coronation, but actually this will just rumble on. So it means that at other events, and Just Stop Oil and Extinction Rebellion or whatever these groups are planning on doing later this summer and in the coming years, it sounds to me, Andy, that the police will have more powers to be able to intervene and act quicker and give them tougher sentences, which I really think is what the vast majority of the public want.
Yeah, the sentences are one thing. I think what people get frustrated about is seeing what they see as the police not doing anything. They see the police, not intervening straight away, as they would, for example, if a few drunks were blocking the road on a Saturday night. The legislation has not helped so far. The cases that have gone through to the Supreme Court haven't helped the police so far. They're trying to act within the law right now. They don't want to exceed the law. And I think these changes will go some way to assisting them in that. I don't think the police will change the fact that they facilitate demonstrations, which they do every weekend, everywhere all over the country. But it will give them rather more power to deal with people who persistently come back, block the roads, cause difficulty for everybody else. Because the punishment so far and the powers so far have not been helpful.